Morning, Wildcats. I am Dean Shalane. We're going to go over a couple of things. First, I want to introduce you to the two people sitting to my side. This is Officer Deckel, one of our school resource officers, and this is Officer Cole, our other school resource officer, and they're going to just say a few words for you.
Good morning. So just so y'all know and to introduce yourself or myself, I'm Officer Deckel. I was here last year, and I do have K9 Oakley with me. So if you see a dog around campus, she is friendly. She is trained in firearms detection. So if you do see her around campus, I don't mind if you interact with her. Just ask me first. A couple of things that we've seen this year already is the vapes. They're a huge issue. I do want to emphasize that if you have a THC vape on campus, that is a third-degree felony, and we are prosecuting for that. We have talked to the Department of Juvenile Justice, and they are pushing those forward. So please, please, please do not bring those on campus. And I will let Officer Cole take over from here.
Slow down when you're driving through the parking lot. Anybody trying to pull you over and give you a ticket, but we will. Make sure you get your student parking decals, because if you ain't got them, that's going to be an issue. Don't be fighting in school. We don't want no fighting. That's it. That's all I got.
Officer Cole's a man of few words. Officer Deckel's office is located just off of the junction between Ms. Hicks and Dr. Thomas, and Officer Cole's office is in the dean's office. They also have an open door policy, so if you guys need to come talk to them about anything, feel free to do that. Knock on their door. Don't just walk in their office, and they will certainly talk to you, and they can be found throughout the school during the day and during transition.
And we also have snacks. You are not allowed to come during class, but you can come in between class periods.
Greetings, Wildcats. Again, I am Dean Shalane, and I will let the people to my side introduce themselves.
Good morning. I'm Dean Hill.
Hello, Dean Harris.
We are your administrative deans. Unfortunately, Ms. Tormey, who is our behavior specialist, any students who have any type of accommodations, you are her students. We also have Mr. Chris Meyer, who is our RTI coordinator. So any students who have any type of behavior problems, he's also involved with you. Unfortunately, they could not be here today. So for those of you that don't know, we do our students. We are divided by alphabet. Dean Hill has alphabet A through H. I have I through Q. Dean Harris has R through Z. Now that does not mean that just because you're Dean Harris' student, I can't deal with you, or Dean Hill, or vice versa. Just means primarily you deal with that dean, and you will deal with us all 4 years that you're here. Hopefully, all 4 years.
Or five.
Or some of you 5. Some of you. Hopefully not. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over our R&R handbook. We want you to listen very carefully. We've picked out some things that we deal with here at school that we think it's important for you guys to know. We're not going to go over the entire thing for you. We're not going to read it verbatim. You can log on to your Chromebook. You can look under the students section, and you can find the R&R handbook if you need for any clarification for anything. So the first thing we're going to talk about is notice of search, which is called reasonable suspicion. If we get a tip that you were vaping, or you got something on you, or you're under the influence, that is reasonable suspicion for us to search you and to question you. We do not have to wait for your parent. That's not how that works, okay? If we were waiting around for parents, we would never get our job done around here, all right? We'll make contact with your parent if we do that. So it is not the same thing as probable cause. That is for law enforcement. We have to have reasonable suspicion. So if we think you've done something that is a violation of one of our rules here at school, that is enough for us to move forward to speak to you. If you're on campus, your book bag, your car, it is reasonable and subject to search. So just for clarification for that, okay? Thank you.
Within the reasonable suspicion to search, finding things that shouldn't be on campus can lead to things as what we call disciplinary reassignment, in which you'll be placed at another school. If you have this meeting that determines on whether or not that you should place at another school. So things like if you have any drugs, weapons, things of that nature in your car or in your backpack, these are things that could lead to your reassignment to another school, as well as on a higher level, expulsion from the school. And within expulsion, you can't go to any school. You got to figure out school on your own for the time that you're actually removed. So let's make sure that we're not doing those things that's going to get us removed from Washington High School, so you can enjoy the time here with the rest of the Wildcat family. Headed into something else that we deal with every year, every day, pretty much probably every minute, every hour. Electronics on campus. All right. Number one, we're not responsible for your personal property. So your Beats, your earbuds, your cell phone, believe it or not, that's not our responsibility. So if it comes up lost, that's not on us, that's on you. Literally, you shouldn't have brought it on campus. If it's stolen, then, it might be something where we can deal with and also get our resource officers in, Officer Cole and Officer Deckel involved. But for the most part, we are not responsible for your personal items. So let's just not going to say not bring it, because we know you're going to bring it, but just know when it comes up missing, it's not on us to drop everything we're doing to go find your Beats. I'm sorry, that's my phone. Electronic on campus, right? Cell phone policy. New cell phone policy, which I think we are headed to where you're not going to be able to have the phone at all at school. As of right now, it should be out of sight, out of mind. There are grounds now within the school district in your R&R book that most of you have already acknowledged, and those of you who haven't, we need to go ahead and acknowledge. But you are not allowed to have your cell phone out. All right, so you don't need cell phones to be successful. All right, there's no reason for a cell phone at school. I know some of us are, as old as dinosaurs or close there, Dean Schlang being the oldest. But at one point there were no cell phones. We all did fine. All right, you can do fine without the cell phone as well. All right, so let's leave those cell phones off. You don't need them in class. All right, that what is it, Chat GPT or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's find out what you know instead of what Chat GPT knows. All right, so no cell phones. All right, leave those cell phones alone. I'd hate to send you home for a few days, or Dean Schlang or Dean Hale or Miss Tormey have to send you home for a few days just because of cell phone. All right.
Just piggybacking off that, refusing to hand over your cell phone because you've been on a class is considered open defiance. Refusing to hand over your earbuds that you're not supposed to be wearing is open defiance. You will go home for those situations. A lot of things can be resolved if you just comply, hand it over. We're not trying to keep your stuff, especially cell phones. You're going to get those back at the end of the day, end of the period. Your headphones, after this week, we're done talking about headphones. If you got them in your ear, there's not going to be any more warnings. They're going to be confiscated. Your name is put on them. They're locked in a safe. Your parent, someone on your checkout list, will have to come up here between the hours of 7:45 and 3:30 to pick them up.
About 3:45.
No, not 3:45. I ain't gonna be here. I'm gone. So if they don't get it till 3:30, they're just gonna sit in the safe, just like we got the ones from last year that are still sitting there. Well,
3:39.
No, not 3:39. Not 3:31. At 3:30, we're not going into that safe anymore. So just don't wear them. Okay. Couple other things. There's certain things that happen on campus that are reported to the state, and these are serious incidences: drugs, weapons, fighting. You fight on campus, you're getting 10 days. You're probably going to get a charge from our 2 SROs. Okay. It's not something you want to deal with. It's not worth it. All right. And depending on the severity of the fight, you can and will be removed from Washington High School. You will no longer be here. So the fighting is not worth it. If you got a problem, come see any of us that you've seen on video today. Ms. Tormey, Mr. Meyer, talk to your teacher. Let us help you resolve that situation. Parking, okay? Don't park up front. That's teacher parking. Don't park on the side by the bus ramp or by the softball field. That is teacher parking. All right, we also are working on our AC, so we've got additional personnel parking. Yes,
Behind the auditorium, that's teacher parking as well.
that is correct.
Yeah.
Behind the auditorium is teacher parking, especially for our teachers that get here super early. Okay, you are to park in your designated spots. When you come into that fence line, that first lot right there, that's senior parking. Once you cross that little access road where the exit gate is, that's underclass parking. You need to get your parking decal. First of all, you gotta have a two. Yes, Dean Harris.
So if I'm in 10th grade and I'm driving, I can't park in that first section.
You cannot park in that first section.
But that's a long way to walk.
Well, that's part of being an underclassman.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that happens. Get a parking decal. $6 for seniors, $4 for underclass. Go to the student section, student life, look at parking. You got to fill out a Google form. Second part is an athletic clearance for parking permit. You got to upload driver's license, your driver's license, proof of insurance, and a notarized drug consent form. You come up, you put your name on a little list. Dean Harris or I will try to get to you throughout the day as we're dealing with other stuff, okay, to get your parking decal. Main thing is if you don't have a 2.0, we'll park on campus. We're eventually going to go out to that lot and we're going to take down tag numbers of those who don't have it. We're going to talk to you once, maybe twice. Then you get a referral and then we see your car again. You will get towed. So you pay the $6 now or you pay the $100. What's towing now? $140, $150 to get it out of tow, and then you're still going to pay the money to get a parking decal. So make sure we get that done.
Like Officer Cole said, don't speed, especially in our parking lot. All right. All right. This is something near dear to my heart, which I despise: bullying, cyberbullying, harassment, anything like that. Like leave people alone.
Leave them alone.
Leave people alone. All right. That bullying is not going to be tolerated here. Whether you do it in person, whether you do it computer, whether you do it third person, bullying isn't going to work. All right. There's going to be consequences for bullying. You're going to go home. On top of that, it's reported to a state department. So now you're tracked as a bullier. And these things, as they escalate, these are all also things that I spoke about earlier that could get you reassigned, that could get you expelled. So all that Instagram bullying, the Snap bullying, making fake accounts and following people, all that stuff, that's overrated. All right, go find something else better to do with your time than to bully somebody or harass somebody. How about you use that time and study for your science tests or your math tests? Things that actually matter. But this stuff isn't going to be allowed. We have a reporting system. Like I said, it's a state reporting system. You can find it on our school website, and you can also find it on the school district website. On both of those areas, it's actually in red that says report school violence. Once you click on that, verbatim, it's going to tell you what you need to do. Once that's done, it's going to kick to the school district. The school district is going to kick it to our principal, Mr. Shackle, and then he's going to assign it to one of the deans in order for us to investigate. All right. I'm pretty sure they're on the same page with me. Bullying is not going to be tolerated. It's not going to be tolerated. It's no need for it. All right. Too many instances in which bullying has really gone the wrong way with our young kids nowadays and young adults, should I say. So leave that bullying stuff and harassment stuff out of the window.
All right. Y'all finally get to let me talk. They
There
get
you
to let
go,
me
girl.
talk. All right.
Say the best for last. Best
of
for
course,
last.
dress code, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I've had to talk to a whole bunch of people this year so far. Y'all have some very unique outfits. Y'all have some very cute outfits, but they're not for school. They're for outside of school. They're for summertime. They're for anywhere except for school. The undergarments, should not be able to see them. If you guys have spaghetti straps, they're prohibited. Think about your 2 fingers. If your straps are not that 2 fingers wide, you don't need to be wearing them, or you have to have something to cover them up. The short shorts, if they are not mid-thigh, they can't be worn to school. The crop tops, we do not need to see bellies. Ladies, we don't need to see bellies at all. Those can't be worn. A lot of you guys love to wear the ripped jeans. Okay, the rips have to be below the mid-thigh. We can't have rips all up because you will be asked to change and correct that. Hoodies, hats, bedroom slippers. Keyword, bedroom slippers. They are not made to come into school. Okay, we have to have the sneakers or the boots or anything that's made to wear outside of school. So, if it displays drugs or weapons or anything like that, if you have inappropriate words about drugs, weapons, or anything on your shirts, you will be asked to change. If you don't have a change, those are going to equal referrals. We give you a chance, the opportunity to correct it the first time, even if you refuse and you have defiance and don't want to correct it, those are going to equal referrals, consequences, we're going to send you home. Okay? So just dress appropriately for school so we won't have to deal with that. Yes.
Bellies are for the beach.
Yes, they are.
I can't have my belly out. You can't have yours out. Ain't that right? Ain't that what it is?
Yeah, don't nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody
we
wanna
don't
see
want to
that.
see these Shalane's belly over here,
Don't wanna
so
see that.
yeah, no.
Nor D. Harrison's either.
No.
I don't know, man. I got like
No,
No,
we
you got like a
no
4-pack.
cover,
No, you
cover,
don't.
not
Clearly
good.
All right. From earlier, illegal substances, alcohol, prescription medication. All right. I'll start prescription medication first because you're prescribed it. Doctor gives it to you, but that don't mean you can have it in your pocket and pop it when you want to. All right. So there's a procedure. All right. You have prescription medication. You get it to our awesome nurse, Miss Nurse Tara. She'll put it in a secured location. You'll go to her at the times that you need to take your medicine. No harm, no foul. All right. If you're caught with your prescription medicine on you, we will verify to make sure it's prescribed to you. But this can get you in trouble if it's actually on your person. And just speaking of hypothetical, someone gets a hand on your prescription medicine. They take it. They're allergic to it. Allergic reaction. Ambulance, hospital, police. Too much stuff going involved. You can get in trouble for that. All right. And when I mean trouble, we'll go back to the expulsion, disciplinary reassignment stuff. So even though it's prescribed to you, it needs to be where it needs to be at for you to take it and not to take it when you want, how you want. Alcohol. I don't think anyone on this campus, except for some teachers and administrators who are even of the age to drink alcohol. So don't bring it here. You caught with it. That's another one of those things that can get you reassigned, get you up out of here, and maybe even get you in a drug and alcohol class and get you some help, which would probably be the case if you are under the age, drinking. So let's not do that, especially here at school. Legal substances, whether it be marijuana, any kind of pills, whatever drugs that's out there, not here on campus, shouldn't be doing it all, once again. But these are some other things that can get you removed, reassigned, or expelled from Washington High School or Escambia Public County Schools. All right?
But what if they do it before they come to school?
Oh, you can get in trouble for that one too. We'll send you home. Matter of fact, we're gonna call mom and dad, let them know that you're under the influence, and they're gonna have to come get you. All right. At times, if they can't come get you, guess what? We're gonna transport you in an ambulance. All
And that's
right?
not good.
That's not good.
Not good.
All right. Or one of our resource officers, Officer Deckel, Officer Cole, Officer Oakley, might have to deal with you as well. So let's leave that stuff off campus. Let's leave it alone, period,
Yep.
if need be. But that's about all I have on that one. Danielle?
All right, contraband and safe harbor. So when we think about contraband, y'all might hear that word. These are those items you're not permitted to have on campus, okay? Like weapons or even the vapes, the lighters, anything that's illegal to have here. So let's say that you discover that something of that sort is inside of that backpack or on your person, and we haven't conducted a search. We haven't had a reason to search you, but you discover it's there. Turn in. If we turn in, that's what we're thinking about as safe harbor. Voluntarily turning that item over to one of us or another administrator before we catch it on you. Not when we're getting ready to do a search and you're like, oh, but I handed it over. That was when we were looking for it. Okay? Yes.
But I knew it was in there, and I was gonna turn it in next period. You just got me before I turned it in.
Nope, that doesn't count.
But I was gonna do it next period, Hell.
Nope, you have to do it immediately.
But I just found it on the bathroom floor.
Nope, don't count.
Oh, okay.
Don't count. So you have
Found
to
it on
do
the
it.
way to school.
Don't count immediately. As soon as you step foot in this building, you got to turn it over. Okay? That lessens the consequences. You're not subject to those disciplinary actions. But if we find it, same consequences apply. So make sure we don't have it. All right?
All right, next thing, bus and bus stops are extension of the school. So if you do something on the bus, all right, our bus drivers are paramount to what we do here at school. Most of you don't get to school unless we have those bus drivers. So they are part of our staff, okay? You treat them with the same respect that you treat us, all right? If you disrespect them, you're gonna be dealt with accordingly, just like they're a teacher. You can be removed off of that bus. We've removed students off the bus for the remainder of the year for their actions. So anything you do at that bus stop, or on the bus, all right, is just like you're in the classroom. So just
But,
make
but
sure.
what if I'm like, I'm not actually at the bus stop. I'm like near the bus stop.
Probably still don't want to do it. Don't do anything nefarious on the way to the bus stop, because if that bus driver sees you smoking a vape and hitting that vape, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna let us know. You're gonna be pulled. You're gonna be searched, and you have to start those consequences.
Nefarious.
Oh my bad, big word. Bad stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Good job.
Bad stuff.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
It's
your
my
turn.
turn
It's your
again.
turn.
All right. Check-ins, tardies, leaving class without permission, all that good stuff. All right. Y'all get to school on time. We know that sometimes things happen. We know you have appointments, different things like that. Those can be excused. So make sure we're understanding that if you do have those, you have a doctor's note or something like that, that's fine. Just make sure it gets turned in. Just because mama writes a no, oh, it was traffic, oh, it was raining, they're not all going to be excused. Please understand, they're not all going to be excused. There are certain things that are excused if you have a family emergency, if you're sick, if there's a death in the family, something like that can be excused, okay? So make sure we're getting there, make sure we're getting to class on time. We know there's a lot of construction and different things, so we are considering that right now. But don't be late because you're at the snack machine or chilling to talk to your friends or trying to get in that bathroom to hit things we know that we're not supposed to have, okay?
Nasty.
Get there on time. Pretty soon, when we start those tardy referrals, for those of y'all that were here last year, you know how it works with check-ins. You get 3 per 9 weeks. When you hit that 4th one, it's going to send us a discipline referral every time with consequences, ranging from the ISSs to detentions to anywhere in there. So get to class on time. Don't leave out of class without permission. You might be having a bad day. We all have those bad days. That doesn't mean we can just go where we feel like it. If the teacher has not given you permission to leave, you stay there. If you leave without permission, you got consequences coming from one of us. If you step foot on campus and you decide to leave and go to McDonald's and come back or go anywhere, we're going to find out. You're going to have consequences. Yes.
But I just wanted a McMuffin.
Nope. Got to get it before you come to school.
Get up
Before you
early.
step foot
Make your
here.
breakfast.
Get up a little early. Get dropped off over there.
But what if I got hungry first period?
Nope. Sorry. Don't work like that.
Pack a snack, bro.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I got another one. All right, speaking of that, no outside food or drinks. We all love the McDonald's, the Chick-fil-A's, everything. We can't bring them inside. Finish all those things before you come inside this building. Okay? It cannot come in with you. They are not permitted. Yes.
What about my caramel mocha,
No.
mocha frappe latte?
Chocolate.
Much as I love all that and I love it too, you guys to finish it out the door. Can't bring it inside.
No deliveries.
I can't finish it? What?
No, you gotta finish it before you step foot in. And guess
paid
what? If we see
$6 for that.
it, oh well.
Going in the trash can.
We're gonna make sure to ask you to dump it. And if you refuse, then that counts as defiance. That's more of a consequence.
You
So
gonna
just
get-
don't bring it.
You gonna give me my $6 back?
Nope,
No.
sure not.
You're losing that $6.
Yep, it's just gone. Yep, so don't bring them inside.
Okay. We'll piggyback off of something that our awesome resource officers talked about earlier. I think everybody done touched on in some shape, form, or fashion. It's crazy that all of us have spoke about it because this is a problem. All right, the vapes. All right. Number one, it's bad. Shouldn't be doing it. Definitely shouldn't be doing it here at school. All right. We know why 10 of y'all going in the bathroom at the same time. All right. Leave those vapes alone.
Nasty. Just nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave those vapes alone. There are consequences. You know, we'll start off with in-school suspension for it. You know, later on in the school year, there may even be a nicotine class that you may have to take for it. But we'll start off with in-school suspension, but you can get all the way up to, if it really becomes a problem, to being reassigned because you got a tobacco problem. All right, so leave those vapes alone. As Officer Deckel told us earlier, the THCs, carrying a felony before you're 18 is not cool. All right, and guess what? Sometimes they can offer programs to you if you're under 18, but when you hit 18, that program isn't offered for you. All right, you looking at a straight up felony on your record before you even get your life started. All right, that's going to be hard on you. All right, more than anything, that felony is going to be hard on you. All right, leave that stuff away from here. All right, leave it away from here. Yes, don't do it at all, but leave it away from here. Okay, those are things that can get you removed. Outside of that, Dean Slang?
So I was just, but what if I needed to go talk to my homeboy because he's having a bad day and we're just in a handicap stall together?
Oh, man.
But we're just talking.
There's no reason for multiple people being in a stall together.
I mean, there shouldn't be more than one person in a bathroom
No,
stall together.
I mean, really, it's going to give us that reasonable
Reasonable
suspicion to go ahead and search.
You're
all
gonna
right?
get searched.
So,
You're gonna get searched.
just no reason
And-
for two people to be in a stall together, or 3 or 4. I think we've even found 5, 6
Yeah.
people in a stall together.
And we've been using our wands lately too.
Mhm.
So you guys that have been dumping it up bad places,
Mhm.
it's nasty. Oh,
But okay, so you search me and you find it on me, but I was just holding. It's not mine though. Like I didn't bring it to school.
Well-
It's not mine.
kind of like when you go out into the real world, it's in your possession.
But it's not mine. I didn't. I'm just holding it for him. My homeboy wanted me to
you
hold it.
probably shouldn't have hold it. So your homeboy just got you called up, and that's not really your homeboy, or they wouldn't have had you hold something for him. They got you in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I ain't holding nothing for you.
nah, I ain't holding nothing for
And
you
you my
either.
dog.
Yeah.
You my dog.
I ain't holding nothing for you either. All right. So last couple things real quick. I know this is a lot, guys, and this is very important. So I really want you guys to listen up. Thankfully, we only may have to do this once a year. There's been a couple times where we haven't had to deal with it all. It's something called adverse impact. Okay? Things you do outside of school can adversely impact your education in school. If you go off campus, say this weekend, and you break into a car and you steal a gun out of a car, okay? Just an example, okay? That is whatever degree felony. That could be a serious enough a felony that we will get a phone call from the school district. 3rd degree felony, thank you. Okay, we might get a call from the school district, say, hey, this is what happened with Johnny. When he gets out of DJJ or gets out of jail, he needs a referral for adverse impact. He's getting 10 days. You are automatically put up for removal. I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened until we get to that meeting and we get the police report to read what happened. But you will no longer be a student at any public school if you commit an off-campus felony. So please, please, make good decisions. Don't do something that will cause you your education here at Booker T. Washington High School. Okay? Thank you.
All right, behavior contracts. Magic number 7. Y'all keep that in mind. 7. So if you've had to be in our offices and you've had those disciplinary actions at least 7 times this school year, you will go on a behavior contract. Okay? You will go on a behavior contract for whatever it is that we're having issues with. And if you break that behavior contract, you go into ILR. ILR is in lieu of removal. Okay, some of you may have heard of that. That means in place of kicking you out to begin with. So we're giving you an opportunity to fix it while you're in there. If you get in too much trouble while you're in ILR, at least 3 referrals?
Is it 3? I think it's 3.
It's 3. It's 3 referrals. If you get 3 while you're in there, guess what? You getting recommended to get out. What's it?
It could be one major incident and
That's
you could get
true.
up out of there.
That's true. So once you're in there, you better walk that straight line. Because it could be at any point you're getting recommended for alternative to get out.
Don't they only do ILR for like a couple of days?
Oh, no. So whenever you hit that number and you break that contract, you're in there for the rest of the school year.
So it's different in high school.
Yeah, it's much different in high school. It's not 2 or 3 days or those little 11 days. So if you get in trouble this semester, you done already got your 7, well, that's your new home for the rest of the school year.
Rest of the school year.
Yep.
Coach Mill's pretty cool, though.
Coach Mills ain't about to play with y'all like
No.
that.
He gonna write you up. You gonna be gone.
Yep.
You gonna be gone.
He's going to let us know.
He
So,
will let us know. All right, and very last thing, for those of you who, they got a job and you want to go to the mall, you can earn some money from Crime Stoppers. When you open up your Chromebook on your tab bar, I think it's over on the right, there is a P3 app, okay? It is Crime Stoppers. If someone has a vape, THC vape, drugs, alcohol, guns, weapons like that, okay? You can report it on that P3 app. It goes to whoever, and then they report it to our SROs, and they give it to us, and we investigate. And if they find the claim to be true, all right, then you log back on. It's completely anonymous. They give you some number. This is how I was told it works. You go to this whatever bank, slot them that number, they throw you some cash, and you walk out the door, okay? You can also report stuff to us. I got an account. We have an account here at school that's got some money. All right, you can report stuff to us if you feel more comfortable doing it that way. And same thing, we'll get you some money that way as well. All right, so that is about it. We did not cover it. Oh, yes, Dean Hill.
But if I report it, they don't know I reported it though. Won't they know I reported it?
No,
Oh, okay.
completely
We
anonymous.
don't even know.
With the P3 app, we don't even know who reported. They don't even know who reported it. We have no idea who reports on P3 app.
We know who did it though.
We do know who did
Yep.
it. But if you come to us, we keep that completely confidential. All right, so nobody knows. All right, remember our guy a couple years ago kept
Man.
that gas tank full.
Gas tank
Kept
was
it
on
full.
full.
Because you guys, y'all just be doing bad stuff sometimes. All right, so if y'all need anything,
Nefarious
all right,
stuff.
yes, nefarious. Thank you, D. Harris. Thank you for that. All right. If y'all need anything, our doors are always open. When you come into the dean's office, there is a sign-in sheet. You must sign in. All right. Mrs. Mallett is sitting at that desk now, who used to be Officer Mallett. She's now in attendance. All right. Sign on that clipboard. Let her know why you're there. All right. And someone will notify us that you're up there. Okay. Biggest thing I can say for you guys, we don't want to write you up. We're not here to write you up and suspend you, give consequences. A lot of times, if we can talk to you and we can figure things out just by talking to you, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, goes a long way with a lot of your teachers, and especially goes along with us. But I can guarantee you this, if you give attitude, sucking your teeth, rolling your eyes, using profanity, it's not going to go well for you. It is definitely not going to go well for you, okay? So if y'all need anything, we're in the dean's office. We're always in transition. You can always find one of us somewhere. Be where you're supposed to be. Do what you're supposed to do, all right? And as always,
As always,
it's great to be a wildcat.
be a wildcat.
That was completely off, Dean Harris. It's completely off.
That'll surprise you.
Thank you.